It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Mike Prince Show, coming to you right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Of course, our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we are going to jump right into today's episode. Today's episode is made possible by attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Regardless of the size of your case, attorney Lee Van Richardson is equipped and ready to serve your need. You can reach out to him at 979-826-8008. And you might be in the market for some good insurance and good insurance representation. You need to get in contact with Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, located at 3019 Waller Street in Waller, Texas. Jeremy West is ready and willing to help serve your need. That phone number, 936-931-3696. And for those of you who are under attack of diabetes and the attack it can cause on your skin, you need to visit divafeet.com with Diva Skin Conditioner. Diva Skin Conditioner is a formulation designed with you in mind to help come to the aid for those who are under attack of diabetes. The website again is divafeet.com, D-I-V-A-H feet.com. You can call and speak with a representative today by dialing 903-270-0026. And of course, with this being the weekend that was, we're going to jump right into our football reports from the local high school and the Southwestern Athletic Conference and the MEAC, and we'll come back with our early leading candidate for the Kick Rocks Awards. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And here are your local high school scores on the weekend of September 13th, 2019. Brenham 42, Houston Heights 38, Foster 50, Magnolia West 28, Anderson Shiro 26, Iola 0, Hempstead Bobcats 46, Academy 36, Belleville 21, Stafford 7, Rudder 41, Navasota 24, Royal 68, Scoffboro 7, Sealy Tigers 14, Waller Bulldogs 0, Port Natchez Grove 28, Tomball 9, Cypress Wood 31, Tomball Memorial 28, and the Angry Birds improved their record to 2-1, winning by the score of 63-7. Rose Hill Christian Eagles over Pasadena First Baptist. And those are your high schools from the local area here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Hello, this is Sonia with She Say Sports, and I'm coming to you tonight with our MEAC SWAC scores. We have Coastal Carolina over Norfolk State, 46-7. Miami plummeted over Bethune-Cookman, 63-0. James Madison over Morgan State, 63-12. Delaware State over Lincoln, PA, 58-12. Hampton comes out with the win in the Classic in Chicago against Howard, 41-20. FAMU beating Forth Valley State, 57-20. South Florida over South Carolina State, 55-16. North Carolina AT over Charleston Southern, 27-21, and Garden Webb over North Carolina Central, 21-12. We'll now move on to the SWAC. We have Alabama A&M over North Alabama, 31-24. Louisiana with a basketball score of 77 over Texas Southern, 6. Kennesaw State, 42, Alabama State, 7. Alcorn State loses their first game of the season against McNeese, 17-14. McNeese actually led the entire game until the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and 56 seconds, where Alcorn State received their first touchdown. They also got their final touchdown a minute and a few seconds left in the game, but it was a little bit too late. McNeese 17, Alcorn 14. Arkansas Pine Bluff 55, Langston 15. Southern over Edward Waters 61-0. Prairie View loses to Nichols 42-35. They actually had a surge and came back, and it also was a little bit too late for them. And last but certainly not least, Jackson State over TSU 49-44. Jackson State is the 2019 Southern Heritage Classic champions. That's my school, I love, so I'm giving all of that information. Very excited. Still need some work to do, but I'll take that win. And Mike, you are correct. Ponder is our guy. So, folks, that's all I have for you tonight. Until then, this is Sonya with She Say Sports. Good night.
Prairie View, Texas, AP. Chase Forkade threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for 2 scores to guide Nichols to a 42-35 victory over Prairie View A&M on Saturday. Forkade completed 17 of 22 passes for 224 yards for the Colonels, ranked 11th in the FCS coaches poll, and added 35 yards rushing on 12 carries. Nichols took the lead midway through the first quarter on Dion Ray's 15-yard TD run, but Gavin Losani missed the extra point and the lead stood at 6-0 at quarter's end. The second quarter was dominated by the Panthers, who used Jalen Morton's 23-yard scoring run and 2 Morton TD throws 16 yards to Tony Mullins and a 39-yarder to Kalen Riles for a 21-6 halftime lead. But the Colonels took control of the game with a 29-point third quarter. Forkade opened the scoring with a 5-yard TD run. Forkade then connected with Dalgy and Dixon for a 14-yard score before added a 3-yard TD run to put Nichols on top 28-21. On the ensuing possession for the Panthers, Morton fumbled on first down and Alan Pittman recovered the ball for Nichols at the Prairie View 36-yard line. On the next play, Forkade connected with Dixon for a 36-yard score and a 35-21 lead after 3 quarters. Morton capped a 13-play, 73-yard drive with a 1-yard TD run to pull Prairie View within 35-28. Nichols answered with a 10-play, 66-yard drive with Julian Gums scoring on a 2-yard run with 6:41 left to play. Morton found Mullins for a 36-yard score with 5:50 remaining, but the Panthers could get no closer. Morton completed 22 of 36 passes for 327 yards with 3 TDs and 2 interceptions. He added 80 yards rushing and 2 scores on 14 carries. Dixon had 7 catches for 126 yards and 2 scores for the Colonels. Lafayette, Louisiana, AP. Levi Lewis threw for 2 touchdowns and Elijah Mitchell and Raymond Calais each ran for 2 more as Louisiana Lafayette crushed Texas Southern 77-6 in a non-conference contest on Saturday night. After losing its season opener at Mississippi State 38-28, the Raging Cajuns now have won back-to-back games at home. Mitchell capped a 5-play, 65-yard opening drive that put Louisiana Lafayette ahead for good 2 minutes into the contest. Calais capped the second drive with the first of his touchdowns to make it 14-0. Lewis threw 9 yards to Trey August for his first touchdown pass and connected with Peter LeBlanc on a 53-yard strike in the second quarter as the Cajuns rolled to a 56-6 lead at intermission. 4 passers combined to give the Cajuns 308 yards on 22 of 29 passing, and the Cajuns rolled to 748 yards of total offense while limiting Texas Southern to 236. The Louisiana Lafayette ground game ran for 440 yards while limiting the Tigers to 72.
Serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Want to remind you that you can join us live on Sunday nights as we get a recap with our local high school coaches. We're here from Johnny Football Cole, and we're going to have some coaches from across the country come in with us live on Sunday nights beginning at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network under the title The Sports Report. Don't forget, join us live 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday nights. Before I get into the Prairie View breakdown, I have to give you my leading candidate for this week's Kick Rocks Awards, and we haven't even gotten totally off into the week yet. But the Houston Chronicle sports section, and the name of the author is escaping me right now, in reporting about the University of Houston's defeat to Washington State, number 20th ranked Washington State, by the score of 31-24, the article in summary is said maybe because of U of H playing against Prairie View A&M University the week prior is why U of H had the letdown. Now, of all the things you could do and all the excuses you could come up with, you want to try to find a way to blame Prairie View for University of Houston's struggles? Come on, man. You don't really believe that, do you? Maybe, just maybe, University of Houston still have some growing to do. Just maybe. University of Houston is sometimes in a situation that I categorize Prairie View in. They're having an identity crisis. You want to be in the Big 12. The Big 12 don't want you back. They take your coach. And you're trying to be big when little has you by the toe. Good program, quality program. But don't blame other programs for your shortcomings. Fess up to what it is, adjust to it, and move forward. You have a good program, U of H. But you don't have to blame that you played Prairie View is why you struggled against Washington. You struggled against Washington maybe because Washington was a little bit better. Maybe. They were ranked 20th in the nation. But, good luck to you on the rest of your season. And the hits just continue to keep on coming. But I'm amazed that you would even name that as a possible cause to the struggles for U of H. But who knows, they'll rebound this week and all will be forgiven and they'll move forward. Turn the page. And speaking of turning the page, I have to hurry up and turn the page from the Prairie View A&M University's meltdown against Nicholls State on Saturday night. Final score was 42-35. Panthers lose by 7. But the Panthers really and truly gave this game away. Now, we're not going to have enough time to break down on some of the things, but trust me, if the creek don't rise and the Lord delays his coming, tomorrow's episode will dig a little deeper into some things that we tracked during the course of that game. But back to the main course. 29-point meltdown in the third quarter. Turnovers, miscues, and flat-out fatigue. What do I mean when I say fatigue? You have got to be able to maintain some type of ball control to give your defense a chance, especially when you're playing quality opponents. Panthers had a total of 20 minutes and 46 seconds of possession. Nicholls State had 39 minutes and 14 seconds, almost doubled what Prairie View had. To make a long story short, you're wearing out your own defense. At some point, I do get it. I understand. You want to be a basketball court on a football field. But even sometimes on the basketball court, they have that time of possession, especially when you're jumping out and hitting people in the mouth. But when you're not eating up time of possession, you're giving the opponent who you've stunned an opportunity to collect themselves and come back with a flurry of their own. And that's what we're witnessing at this point. At some point, we're going to have to collectively say, hey, man, yes, I understand what we want to do, but we also have to play chess instead of checkers at times. And maybe, just maybe, we can start turning the page and getting some things back in stride. I've said it from beginning, skill position, and the numbers are proving that. Prairie View can go with anyone, toe-to-toe, skill position, especially on an FCS ranking. And before you get it, I got some inquiries and some inboxes. Jalen Morton is the guy. Don't get it twisted. He is the guy. His numbers are proving that. Yeah, there were some miscues. That's part of the game. But sometimes you have to help position the team to help limit the miscues. But we'll dig a little deeper into that on tomorrow. The Panthers will go on the road to take on Alcorn State. That's another tall order. We have to put this game behind us at least for a little while. Learn from it, hopefully grow from it. But the next mission at hand or the Alcorn State Braves. And trust me, they're going to be salivating at the opportunity to get back on their winning ways. They fell short to McNeese 17-14. Noah Johnson had a little injury, but I think they held him back more on precaution, knowing that you had a conference opener coming up the next week. So the rubber's going to meet the road. We'll see how the Panthers adjust. Tall stretch for the Panthers coming up right now. Alcorn this week, Grambling State the next week. Tall orders. But they're going to have to take care of some business as we get into the meat of the schedule. Don't forget, you can call in on the message line. Leave your voice, leave your opinion on how you see things developing, or you may have other questions or concerns. That phone number is 713-570-6736. Leave your thoughts, comments, or concerns on the message line. Available to you 24 hours a day. As I get ready to close for today, I want to encourage you and remind you that we are listener-based and supported here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, which means that you who are listening to this program right now, for whatever reason you're listening to it, you listen to it on a regular basis, and we thank you for that. Our numbers are showing that people are listening from coast to coast just about, and we're thoroughly appreciative of that. At this time, we're asking you to strongly consider helping us carry out the cause by becoming a listening partner. Simply becoming a listening partner helps to underwrite our daily programming, that we can continue to bring you high-quality programming, not only on just local high school, but regional college, nationwide college coverage, and exclusive interviews right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Visit the website at obnradio.com, click on the PayPal button, and as simple as that, you become a listening partner. Now, we have a suggested donation of 17 cents a day, which comes to $5 a month, $60 a year. You are free to do whatever is in your financial position, but we just ask that you do something to help us continue to move forward. Visit that website, obnradio.com. Well, my time has come where I must exit stage left for today. I want to thank our sponsors, Attorney Lee Van Richardson, Texas Farm Bureau, and Diva Skin Conditioner. I am the radio guy, Mike Prince, and until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.